I went over. Let's do it.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym? Okay, it's not working out. Not working out. Switch southpaw. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Next time.
Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. You've been coasting this fight.
Do your business.
Good shot. Good shot. Hey, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset.
Let's fight.
And again, when he leans forward, bring it up. Kick up the uppercut. Kick up the uppercut. what are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You still...
Box.
Make it miss, make it pay.
Okay, it's not working, it's not working. Switch southpaw. Flip, flip.
And time.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths, big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe.
Let's go.
Now counter his mistake. Make him miss. Make him pay.
That black book.
That's it. When he comes at you, you throw a jab. Split. Back hook.
Time.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. You getting soft on me? The fight's not over.
Let's do it.
What's your next? That's it.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Done all your...
And back.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Time.
Okay, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Do your business.
Get back to the game plan.
Now you're switching on. Stay alive, back.
Do your business. One, two, three, four, five. You all right?
We've heard of sleeping with the fishes. We're about to fight with the fishes here at the Atlantis. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. He is the Manasseh Mauler, Jack Dempsey, 6 foot. Jack Dempsey, the Muhammad Ali, perhaps the biggest mouth in the game today, but boy did he back it up in his last fight as he just beat Sonny Liston to claim the World Heavyweight Championship.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manasseh, Colorado. Presenting a legend of boxing, one of the all-time greats of the sport, the acclaimed heavyweight champion of the world, the Manasseh Mauler, Jack Dempsey. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken. for tonight's match.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Caution being thrown to the wind. They exchange punches. No rest for the weary. Jab slightly off target. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? Here we go. It's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. Good counter punch. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Nice counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You don't want to trade shots. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You're way better than this guy.
Good work, that's it.
There's the bell for round three. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. Misses with the jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Two fighters are made for one another. Nobody home with that hook. Misses with the straight left. The scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They are giving us a high-tempo show. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Taj, you know what, sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
See a jab from these two. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. On to the 5th we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch scores. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. You'd like to see more jabs. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Just missed with that jab. Right uppercut can't find a home. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes. Let's start the sixth. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Perfect counter shot. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
That uppercut does not score. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They block that jab. And counter punching. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Dempsey in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on. Here comes round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Hey, those punches add up. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter shot. Nice defense with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And we enter the 8th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Those counter punches have to hurt. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What are you going to do?
They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
That's lights.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember,
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. A pretty lopsided decision.